Hallo und willkommen zurück. Ich bin der Deutschlehrer Herr Sharma. Today we are conquering an absolute masterpiece of B1 German grammar, a topic that separates basic speakers from fluent professionals. We are talking about expressing your goal or purpose using Damit and zu. Both of these tools answer the question wofür or zu welchem Zweck? For what purpose? If you want to say, I am studying German in order to work in Germany, you have to choose between these two structures. Get it wrong, and your sentence structure collapses. Master it today, and you will secure top marks on your B1 and B2 written modules. Treffen wir das Ziel. Let's hit the target. You can only use zu if the subject in your main clause and the subject in your purpose clause are exactly the same person. Because the subject is identical, we completely delete it from the second clause. Here is your structural blueprint. Main clause plus comma plus plus the sentence plus zu plus infinitive verb absolute end. Let's look at the real world example. Main thought Ich lerne Deutsch. I learn German. And the goal Ich will in Deutschland arbeiten. I want to work in Germany. When we combine these two sentences together, it will become Ich lerne Deutsch, in Deutschland zu arbeiten. Notice three things. The subject ich appears only once. The modal verb will is completely removed because zu already expresses intention. The word zu sits right before the raw infinitive verb at the absolute end line. Now, what happens if the subjects are completely different? What if you are doing an action so that someone else can achieve a goal? In that scenario, zu is completely illegal. You must use damit, which means so that. Damit is a standard subordinating conjunction, which means it kicks the conjugated verb to the absolute end. Let's look at a classic example with different subjects. Ich erkläre die Grammatik. I explain the grammar. Die Studenten bestehen die Prüfung. The students pass the exam. Combine these two sentences with damit, we get Ich erkläre die Grammatik, damit die Studenten die Prüfung bestehen. Because ich and die Studenten are different people, damit steps in and saves the sentence architecture. One pro tip. Can you use damit if the subjects are the same? Yes, it is grammatically correct, but native speakers prefer zu because it sounds more elegant. Now let's take a look at a hospital-based example of both zu and damit. With zu, der Patient nimmt ein Schlafmittel, besser zu schlafen. The patient takes a sleeping pill in order to sleep better. He takes it and he sleeps. An example of damit. Ich gebe dem Patienten ein Analgetikum, damit keine Schmerzen hat. I give the patient an analgesic so that he has no pain. I give it, he feels better. Using these blueprints accurately during your shift handovers or in your patient charts guarantees that your clinical reporting is safe, precise, and completely professional. Let's put this P1 masterclass to the test right now in the comments. Take these two thoughts, ich helfe dem Patienten, I help the patient, and der Patient kann aufstehen. The patient can get up. Combine them using damit or zu. Watch your subjects carefully. Ich werde eure Sätze persönlich korrigieren. I will personally correct your sentences. If this purpose clause breakdown cleared up your B1 exam confusion, bitte vergiss nicht zu liken, zu teilen und zu abonnieren. Viel Erfolg beim Lernen, bleibt super motiviert und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss. Good luck learning, stay super motivated and see you next time. Bye.